evening, ma'am.
Good evening. A brief introduction about Dr. Preethilatha Ma'am here. She has finished her associate fellow in industrial health, and presently she is working as a factory medical officer at JSW Energy, Zindal Steel Works. She is working, and she has also done her women leadership program at IAM Bangalore. Today she is with us. Please, ma'am, please start with your program.
Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, a small request. Just allow me to log in with my desktop so that I can share my PPT.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear students, yesterday we have learnt about Nobel Prize winners, right? So to know about the present, how many Indians have got the Nobel Prizes and for in which field? Can you please answer? How many Indians till now have won the Nobel Prize and who are they? And for which field they have won it? Can you please answer? Yesterday we have learnt about the year 2020, Nobel Prizes for the year 2020. Yeah, few names at least you should be able to know, right?
Ma'am, Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore. Yeah, for what did he get the Nobel Prize?
Poetry, ma'am.
Literature.
Literature.
Yeah. Next, any other name?
Abhijit
Vinayak
Banerjee.
Huh?
Abhijit Vinayak Banerjee, ma'am, this year 2020.
For what?
For literature, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Any other name? Yesterday during the class also sir has mentioned, no? Two names for physics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raman, yeah. And then?
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt. I'm ready.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Just I was trying to engage them. Please find out, children, how many Indians got it and in which field and in which year they got it. Yes, ma'am, please start. Start with your video. You can on your video.
Good evening, everyone. Then.
Good evening.
So first of all, thank you, ma'am. I thank you, Ananta Academy. I thank Sir Anant Padmanabh Rao sir also to giving me this opportunity to interact with these little stars. Yes. Ma'am, I'll switch off the video. I'll share my PPT so that all their focus is on my PPT.
Yes. I will multiple sharing I have enabled.
So all of you children, first of all, you must understand that being a leader is being responsible. So for having taken this responsibility, I congratulate all of you at the beginning. Yes, 3 cheers for all of you for having taken this first step towards becoming the leaders of our future.
Thank you, ma'am.
Future India, a powerful India. Any of you think like a rocket scientist? You must be wondering why ma'am is asking us to read about a rocket scientist. हम लोग तो IAS officers बनने जा रहे हैं, isn't it? So I'll just give you a small example of what is quoted in this book, which I always loved. This book is written by Ozun Varol. In the year 1962, the then US President, John Kennedy, was giving his speech in a Rice University stadium in front of a very huge crowd. A very huge crowd. I am stressing on this point because when US President is speaking, his words are taken very seriously. You know, he pledged that day, I pledge you, citizens of US, that I would put all my efforts to land a man on moon end of this decade. What's so surprising? President is giving something as his political agenda, isn't it? No, there is something in it. You know what? In 1962, when John Kennedy sir gave the statement, NASA didn't even know whether anything could land on the surface of the moon. Was the surface of the moon uneven or even? That was still to be discovered. That's okay. You could always do it because 10 years time, a decade is enough time. But the still most very puzzling thing was the metal which was needed to build a rocket, a metal or an alloy which could sustain those harsh conditions of the environment in the space was yet to be discovered. It was not there in the periodic table. How amusing, isn't it? Some of the people might have then thought, Sir John Kennedy would have gone mad. All this is yet to be done. And he is talking about a mission of landing his man on the moon. Surprising. But people were eager to know what was happening. But you know what happened? In 1967, July, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. It was not even a decade, it was just 7 years, 1969. That was the mission which the scientists took up to bring Sir John Kennedy's dream come true. It wasn't a small thing, isn't it? The same way, you have taken a step ahead to take the responsibility of hundreds and thousands of our Indian citizens who need help, that you change their destiny. That is why, children, I congratulate all of you once again. Congratulations. Is that enough? Taking such a big responsibility? Just taking an oath is enough for this part? I know. I know that you need that real push which you need. You must keep pushing yourself towards the goal. Why you need that push? Because you too have only 24 hours and your contemporaries, your other friends also have 22 hours. You have many assignments to attend and you have more exams to write. अरे IAS exam तो बाद में लिखना है. We have to write it after many years. Let me just do all the school work now and later think of. May not be a good strategy. You have to go step by step. Sometimes, you know, the very first step you have to take is you have overcome this fear. मैं कर पाऊंगा क्या? Will it be possible for me to do it? They say IAS is a very tough exam. I know one guy in my neighborhood who has taken the exam 4 times. Will I be able to stand that stress? Come on. This is the first step we will overcome. What is it, children? It is the fear or doubt, if at all we'll conquer. Let us assure ourselves that we are sure to conquer. Nature gives us many examples, you know, that everyone has this first component of fear. If someone says, you know, I can give a public speaking skill, I have that public speaking skill and I can stand in front of the audience without any fear. If they say the statement, they are telling a lie. They do have fear, but they have the capability to overcome it. So fear is a common element to everyone, but greatness lies in just overcoming it. Let's take an example of a very small creature which has taken this push and brought life to its kids. Wait a minute, children. I'll play a video for you. How amusing, isn't it? Children, could you go into the soul of that eagle and feel the emotions? How beautiful it was when it overcame that fear and just enjoyed the flight. An eagle is born to fly, then you are born to be an IAS. I just remember a song which our Sirivennela Sitaram Shastri sir has written. ఎప్పుడూ ఒప్పుకోవద్దురా ఓటమి ఎప్పుడూ వదులుకోవద్దురా ఓరిమి. In that song there is one stanza, it says, దేహముంది ప్రాణముంది నెత్తురుంది సత్తు ఉంది ఇంతకన్న సైన్యముండునా. So you have that will to learn, you have that eagerness to learn. Shailja ma'am and Anand sir are there for you to teach और क्या चाहिए, and your wonderful parents who are supporting you. So they will push and you keep moving, children. Next. What next? We took an oath. We overcame fear. Then we are on the stage now. Let's start acquiring. What shall we acquire? Knowledge. Yes, definitely. The academy will take care of all this. Because knowledge, creativity, innovation, these are all needed for your triangle called success. All three of them decide. Any one is missing, then something is missing. If knowledge is science, then creativity is art. Then the beautiful result you get is innovation, that is success. So what now? Suppose now you had a last class of history. Ma'am was taking you on a very good way of how to read history, and she has promised you to give you a lot of notes and everything. Very nice, lot of support. But I have one thing to add. Other than your academics, suppose you have to bring creativity into learning. How are you going to study history? We already have lot of data with us. What all we need is only a new perspective to solve this old riddle. Many problems are still existing without any answers. That is one other color you can add while you are really reading your subject called history. You have to look at it like, what was the situation then which was existing? What were the problems of the people? What decision did the leader take to solve the problem? And could he do it better? This part of creativity is very essential to bring out new ideas. Ideas always come of that wild imagination which you people should have. So knowledge, creativity, innovation all together will make a beautiful recipe of your life. Next, you have acquired knowledge. You've got that creativity, innovation, you have solved problems. Now you're on that seat. You need to have an insight. What is an insight? Insight is a new way of looking at a problem. Everyone saw the apple falling from the tree. Many centuries before Newton felt it was due to gravity. So he has become a scientist who said a gravity existed. Not because gravity started when Newton recognized it. It was because he saw the concept or the phenomena with a different eye. So have the different look, viewpoint, perspective of a situation which is existing. You being a leader, you have got a privilege, or the society gives you that privilege to stand on that highest branch of a tree. You have got that vision or that facility to see a far behind problem which is approaching you. You are a captain of a ship. You need not do the normal work which a crew is doing. There are people for that. You are here to guide them all, to trace the pathway to go. That's about that insight. To solve any problem, you need to zoom in, then zoom out. You need to look at any situation, anything you want to solve, very microscopic level. You need to go to a dimension of a cell or an atom. Then you come out, zoom out and see the organism of a whole, on a whole. This is about insight you have got the privilege. What about inspiration? You may say, ma'am, I'm already inspired about all this, how IAS officers are given that status in the society. What is again inspiration about it? Yes. Now, this word inspiration beside insight has a different dimension. Have you all seen the movie KGF? Of course. Who didn't? No one would miss it, isn't it? Rocky Bhai. You remember the dialogue which his mother says when someone tells that, I mean, a hero when he's just a young boy that he has done some mischief. I remember few lines, if not exactly, I can tell you. నీ వెన్నంటి వేల మంది ఉన్నారని ధైర్యం నీకుంటే నువ్వు ఒక్క యుద్ధాన్ని మాత్రమే గెలుస్తావు. అదే నువ్వు ముందున్నావని నీ వెనుక ఉన్న వేల మందికి ధైర్యం వచ్చిందంటే ప్రపంచాన్నే గెలవచ్చు. What an inspiring statement. So here I mean inspiration is you have to inspire people. People are ready to do, they are ready to work, they are skilled. But a small amount, as if a salt in a dish is missing, they need an inspiration, and that must be you. The source of inspiration must be you. When can you inspire people? Just like that, you say, I went through so many hurdles. I'm an IAS officer now. Come on, get inspired by me. Come on, work hard like me. Look how I do. That may be a part of it. But you need to walk your talk. That is integrity. People have been programmed. Their minds have been programmed in such a way. God has created them. They don't do because someone tells them. They do because they see someone. They really get inspired and then they do it. So what is integrity? Ethics unwrapped. Ethics are within you. Our Indian culture has given you those ethics. Right from the beginning, we have learnt all this. So just open up them and then you live. You live to those values. That's enough message for your people that they need to be like that. Jai se Raja, Jai se Praja. Right? Come on. Now you're going to sit in the highest office of a district. Right? District Commissioner. The very thought of it gives me a wonderful feeling. Yes, tomorrow you're going to take charge of all the people, all the departments, lives of common man, an average man, a middle class man, the environment, what not. God has given you the custody of so many things only to make them better. But there are many kinds of people who work with you. You do not get all aristocrat people. You do not get all hardworking people. You do not get people who are highly educated. I mean to say, you get people from all walks of life. There is someone who is highly educated, someone who is not educated, somebody who is having the will to work, somebody who is not having the will to work, somebody just carries him away in the office, doing nothing for the 8 hours of duty. You need to deal with many kinds of people. Any one kind of leadership will not take you anywhere. You need to have those all different colors of a rainbow. No leadership style is right or wrong. It is only the occasion which will make it right or wrong. For example, I will tell you, there is someone with you who is neither interested to work, neither is having the skill, but then you need to get the work done from him. What shall we do? Shall we just leave them? It's a government office. मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ? उनको मालूम होना है that they have to take charge of their work. No. These people, what they need is direction. You need to tell them what to do, how to do, when to do, why to do. Because you know the initial step, you know the process, and you know the product, and they have no vision of everything. Such people are to be directed. Then what is the next? You have another set of people. These are the people, they have the high will to do. But due to their educational background, they do not have the right skill to do it. Then take an opportunity to coach them. Because you cannot do every small bit of the work. You need to coach them, bring them to a higher level, which will always put their confidence at a higher level and give the task to them. So you need to take this task of coaching people also. You have directed, now you have to coach. Then when do you support? There are one set of people, yes, they are motivated to some extent, but they are semi-skilled. उनके पास कुछ है, कुछ नहीं है. They have something, but they do not have the resources. So you need to give them those resources to do it. Then they can give you a very beautiful work which can be done. How about delegating? This is another set of people who are really well educated and highly motivated people. They can do it on their own, but they do not have the power. So you need to delegate this work. So the best example of delegating the work during our recent times, I can tell you, when we were facing the COVID pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic, when it occurred, the medical and the paramedical staff were the people who could do it and no other. What did the commissioner do? He just delegated the work to them, had confidence, and then stood by them so that they carry on their job very effectively. This is about delegating the work. So you need to learn many things in life. Many things. How do you learn leadership? आप कुछ कोर्स करेंगे क्या? ఏమైనా కోర్స్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారా leadership లో? No. No course can fully equip you with leadership. So what I tell you, children, whenever you meet people in all walks of your life, especially the elderly ones, talk to them. Say, ask them, sir, ma'am, have you come across any challenges in your life? How did you overcome? How did you overcome it? So keep talking to people. When you are moving around in public transport, just see what are the hurdles people are facing. Become a leader in every moment of your life. You need not wait until you are an IAS to become a leader. These leadership are the ones which have to be honed by you day by day, minute by minute, situation by situation. This is not a product. This is a process. So now start evolving, children. Take every moment that you are the leader of this. Don't hesitate. Move ahead. Maybe the result is right or wrong, but then you learn from the situation. Nobody will judge you. Okay? Go ahead, children. I wish you all the best. So I opened the forum if anyone wanted to ask me something. Shailja ma'am, I understand this is no history or some other class for them.
Yes, they need to interact and they need to understand. And the students, please come up.
Yet tiny little buds, ma'am.
Yeah.
In the process of blooming.
It's a heterogeneous group, ma'am. We have school children, we have working girls also. Those are aiming for that IAS. UPSC in 2021, 2022.
We have boys, ma'am, or only this is a group of girls?
Yeah, we have a boy also who joined today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I have a very soft corner for girls because they juggle many balls in life.
Yeah. Yes.
So I will end it with a small note.
Yes, ma'am.
मुश्किल नहीं है कुछ दुनिया में, तू जरा हिम्मत तो कर, ख्वाब बदलेंगे हकीकत में, तू जरा कोशिश तो कर, आंधियां सदा चलती नहीं, मुश्किलें सदा रहती नहीं, मिलेगी तुझे मंजिल तेरी, तू जरा कोशिश तो कर. All of you who are aiming at the sky, all the best.
Yeah, any questions, students? Yeah. You can share, it's not question. You can just put up situations where you can take help of ma'am She's a very good friend of mine, and we know each other for more than, I think so, 12 years. And any difficult situation, I definitely speak to her so that I will get an
Thank you.
idea to, yeah, explore it in a different angle. Yes, ma'am. Any difficult situation, I'll just talk to you so that I will get a new angle in which I can solve that. Yeah,
Ma'am, I humbly thank you.
really, ma'am.
Actually, I love all the students of this academy, ma'am. They can come to me anytime for any of their problems.
Definitely, definitely.
I don't say problems,
Exactly.
but challenges. They have to
Challenges,
be
yes,
overcome.
yes. Yeah. Different ways in which they can attempt it. Yes.
Yes.
Different perspective at which they can look at the challenges. And they're
Yes.
going to be the future leaders who need to learn how to tackle situations, isn't it? There will be different kinds of situations, and all of them cannot be handled with the same formula. When
Yes,
you
ma'am.
were at this point in connection with that story which you have told, ma'am, about the eagle, there's another
Yes, ma'am.
story similar to that, that one of the eagle eggs fall down among the all the chickens
Huh.
are there.
Huh.
And
Huh.
have you read that story, ma'am? Yeah. So
No,
they
ma'am. No, ma'am.
that. So they, by mistake, it fell down among the. So the hen rears it up as if it is a chicken only, right? So,
Okay, okay.
so when it is rearing it up, see all these. This eagle also starts behaving like a chicken only. So they
Chicken
start,
only. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
So they start behaving, and each one of them in the group will be telling that, no, 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 we cannot fly. When they are looking at this eagle, which is feeling that it is a chicken, looks up into the sky and sees the beautiful eagles who are flying so high.
Yes,
She
yes.
says to one of them, to the other chicken, that can we also fly like that? Yes. So the other chicken
Because
say,
its
no, no, no,
basic
no.
DNA
They
is like that.
yeah, they say the other chicken discourage her, saying that, no, 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 this is not possible.
Yes, yes.
Only eagle can do it. We are all made. We are all
Yes, yes.
given birth only to lie on the land like this. We cannot do it. So that discouragement among that group makes it
Yes.
feel that I can never do it. And throughout the life, it lives like a chicken only. Yeah, the baby chick, like, no, throughout the life, it grows up as a hen and never feels that, never even tried to, have such a high flight. So the whole moral of the story is that if
Yes.
you are living with people with that kind of an attitude, who will always discourage you, who will never see how that the mother eagle pushed them, isn't it? If the mother has too much of love and never pushed the baby eagles down, they would have never done it, isn't
Yes,
it? So
yes, ma'am.
it's very important that
Yes.
you will not be affected by your friends, colleagues, your family, relatives who are trying to. Always it happens that when you are the last final extra year you want to take while preparing for the IAS, so they will always discourage, especially for the girls. They will discourage that, oh, that's not my, it's not our part of it. Maybe others can do it. We may not be able to do it. So you have to come across all that. You have to pass through all that and then become the leader, isn't it? So that
Yes.
kind of a thing, I think so. The girls, and there are very few very young girls who are already here, who have made up their mind to achieve it. I'm sure definitely they will be able, they will be achieving it, yeah, in the future. And wonderful, we
Your statement reminds me of a shairi, ma'am.
हाँ, yeah,
भाग्य और दूसरों को दोष क्यों देना,
हाँ,
जब सपने हमारे हैं तो
yeah,
कोशिश भी तो हमारी ही होनी चाहिए.
yes,
It
yes,
is our
yes,
dream.
yes,
Make
yeah,
it true.
yeah. Like Dr. APJ
Right,
Abdul
ma'am. It was
Kalam,
nice
yes,
interacting.
yeah, APJ Abdul Kalam,
Yes,
our
yes.
former president, also told that it's not something which will, dreams are not such things which will allow you to sleep. You should work on it. They should make
Yes,
you
yes.
sleepless. so that you achieve it. It's not.
Our children will go a long way, ma'am. They have taken a step very early in life.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. And if the students
you.
have
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. for
queries,
that.
we will be approaching you. I'll be giving them your contact number also. Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear
Thank you,
students,
ma'am.
yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
we will be joining back